In this video, I wanted to review some of the top suburbs that have performed over the last 6 months and run through the results because we're already 6 months into the year and I want to show you guys what you have missed out on. And this is not to shove it in your face, but this is rather to show you what is possible if you take action, right? You need to take action, you need to secure your own future. And I'm speaking to those people who are sitting on the sidelines. You need to take action. And we're going to go through some of the top suburbs over the past 6 months that you could have chosen to invest into, and let's talk about the results. And so the first location I'm going to start off with is Victoria. Now, the location I want to talk about is Bendigo. Now, Bendigo, like I've said many times before, is a great regional location to consider both for the short and long term. And when we look at SQM research and we look at the postcode of Bendigo, now there's other postcodes as well within Bendigo that you can check out. But when you look at the sheer results over the past quarter, over the past 3 months, there's already been about 6% growth, and it's growing month on month, and it's showing very strong data factors underneath it to consider it for the next 6 months as well. So Bendigo prices have gone from mid $500,000 to around 600 and a mid $600,000 now as well. Bendigo is one of those suburbs that have done very well over the past 6 months, and I expect it to continue doing good into the future as well. And what's another top performing suburb in Victoria? It is Mildura. Now, Mildura has done extremely well over the past 6 months. A much smaller regional location compared to Bendigo, but it has done extremely well. And when we look at the postcode of it, you can see over the past quarter, 5% growth, and over the past 12 months, 23% growth. It has seen insane levels of attraction and price appreciation, and I expect that to continue going on as well. So over the past 6 months, Mildura has been a quiet market amongst social media and amongst buyers agents and amongst YouTubers, but it has done extremely well. So if it fits your risk appetite and your bill, it could be a location that you can consider as well for the future. Awesome. And that's all I'm going to cover for Victoria in this 6 monthly review. There are other locations that are actively growing as well, and you would have known about them because I've talked about them previously as well. Even suburbs across Melbourne like Carrum Downs and Frankston North have done extremely well over the past 6 months, and I expect a lot more suburbs within Melbourne, especially the outer ring of Melbourne, to do very well in the next 6 months. And I expect in the next 6 monthly review, I'll talk about them a lot more. For now, I'm not going to. Now, the next location I want to talk to you about is New South Wales, and a location that has performed extraordinarily well in this area is right on the border of New South Wales and Victoria, and that is Albury Wodonga. Albury Wodonga has done extremely well over the past 6 months. In fact, when you look at the price growth, you can see there's about 6% in the last quarter or in the last 3 months, and over 7% in the last 12 months. Now, it's not overly perfect and not overly great, but it's definitely one of the top performing markets out of all the markets within Australia. And it's one where price activity has really started to pick up, a lot more competition and a lot less stock, but prices are growing there, and it's performed extremely well over the past 6 months. And I think it's beaten a lot of expectations. And before I go on to the other markets, if you have not already, make sure you are subscribed to the private community. We have over 280 members actively subscribed, actively helping each and every single person out, talking about different locations all throughout Australia. No location is off limits, and the people who are lost, confused, now have direction, have someone to lean on, and someone to help them, guide them on their journey. So if you're feeling like you're that person who's unsure where to invest next, unsure what to invest into, unsure where to invest into, then you need to join the private community. It is an absolute no-brainer. It's $35 a month. It's the same price as taking your girlfriend or your wife out or your partner out. So if you haven't already, join up together, sign up together, invest together, and put yourself in a better position. Put you and yourself and your family in a better position than you were before. It's a no-brainer. Jump in, give it a try, and I know you won't regret it. And that's all I'm going to cover for New South Wales and Victoria in this 6.5 yearly review. And I'm going to cover a lot more suburbs, I think, in the end of the year, because there's going to be a lot more New South Wales and Victoria suburbs that are going to perform very strongly in the rest of 2025. That should give you a hint. But what's some other locations that have performed very strongly in the first half of 2025? And in Queensland, I'm going to start off with Cairns. And in Cairns, we're talking about Edmonton Bentley Park. This section has performed extremely well. Over the past 12 months, it's gone about 11%. And I know on SQM research, there is a little bit of a dip, but I think in general that's just a sort of a misconstrued data. It's done extremely well. Quarter change is also looking great. I know in S-Cube doesn't look great, but on H-Tag it's still looking very strong as well. And also prices are still going up in this area. Very low stock, very strong competition, and I think it's still going to perform strongly into the following months. And it's not just Edmonton Bentley Park, there's also surrounding suburbs like Gordon, Vale, Mount Sheridan, White Rock, which have also done very, very well. What else is doing well in regional Queensland? Well, it's Mackay. Mackay has also done very, very well over the past 6 months and over the past 12 months. Over the past quarter, about 6% growth, and over the past 12 months, almost 25% growth, which is absolutely insane. People have doubled their money by investing into Mackay. It's a location that's still hot. It's still a location that has very low stock, but that's another top performer over the past 6 months, over the past 12 months. Mackay has done very, very well, much like the rest of regional Queensland. And the last location I want to talk about is Gladstone. Now, for those of you who don't know, I built my channel off saying that Gladstone is not a good place to consider for a long-term hold, but you have to look at the data, and in the data, it says that Gladstone has performed extremely well over the past 6 months and over the past 12 months. Almost 23% growth in the past 12 months and over 2% growth over the past quarter. I suspect that's actually a little bit more, to be honest, because it's done very, very well. Gladstone, for those of you who don't know, is a very decent regional location. A lot of manufacturing LNG. I've made a deep dive video. That's my first ever video on YouTube. Go check it out. This location has done very well off the back of rest of regional Queensland as well. And right now, the data, the market metrics are still looking good. Supply and demand is still looking very good. If you're looking for a short-term flip, this could be a decent location for you to consider. Please do your own due diligence though. And for those of you who don't know, other locations in Townsville have done very well, but over the 6 months, I've really seen the prices skyrocket in Mackay, Gladstone, and Cairns, generally speaking, more than Townsville. But let's talk about the next state, which is Perth. Now, I don't want to go too much into Perth itself, but we did have a location in Western Australia, which is Albany. And Albany has done very, very well as well. Albany has seen 30% price growth over the past 12 months and has done very well with 8% growth over the past quarter. Prices have skyrocketed in this location. It's very good. If you were to invest there now, would I recommend it? Unlikely, because a lot of growth has already happened. You're very risky buying at the top of the market, but Albany is one of those regional locations I talked about almost 6 to 8 months ago, which if you invested in would have made some good money in. But of course, you have to do your own due diligence about the location, whether it's a short or long-term hold. It's up to you, and whether you should have considered this area or not. But Albany is one of those locations that has done very, very well. And if we go further up north, Geraldton is another location that has done extremely well as well. When we look at Geraldton, 6530, 12-month change 25%, quarter change 12%. Seems very high, but it's also done extremely well over the past 6 to 12 months. I think another top performer of WA. And there's only one other market that I really want to talk about within the 6 monthly review that have done extremely well, and that's up in Darwin, in Palmerston City. Now, of course, you know about Palmerston City, investor-led driven market, very popular, but no doubt the growth of the past 12 months has been 24%. It has skyrocketed. A lot of BAs have bought up a lot of stocks depleted incredibly quickly, but it's done very, very well. And if you invested in 6 months ago, you would have made some money. Whether or not you realize those gains and you hold it only for a short term, or if you hold it for a long term, it can be risky. So do your due diligence, but Darwin is one of those markets that has done extremely well over the past 12 months, right? So these are some of the top performing markets over the past 6 months. And the reason I'm doing this video is not to show or not to gloat or show off or anything like that, but just to show you, hey, if you took action 6 months ago, you could have put yourself in a better position. This should give you a little bit of a kick to also take action into the next 6 months so you can possibly find the next area to boom or to grow in value. Now, for me, property investing is a long-term game, so it's very important that I find good deals that haven't grown very much. And that's also another reason why I'm making this video, because now that I've gone through all these suburbs that have performed extremely well over the past 6 months, you would have noticed that a lot of these locations have grown 60, 70, 80% over the past 3 years, 5 years. These are type of markets that I personally wouldn't invest in now because they've grown so much in value. And so you need to consider to yourself what type of investor you are, what your risk strategy is, what your timeline is, what your investment goals are, and you choose the best location that way. No one location is perfect for everyone. And so I hope this video has given you a little bit of a kick and a little bit of a review on what markets are doing well, what markets you could possibly consider. And if you need any help at all, you need to be part of the private community, and we will help you every single day. If you have any questions, ask them there. Till next time, thank you.